Popcorn Kernel, and I'm going to go through how we are going to total your popcorn and nut sales, how that affects what dues you owe, how that affects what prizes you're going to get, and then how you record these things so we accurately get the popcorn at the end and nuts at the end. So this is the main form for popcorn sales. The nut sales are very similar, so we're just going to go through one of the two. One of the most important things is to make sure your scout name is up here. All this other stuff is really fluff, but you really do need your scout name so we don't get the popcorn to the wrong people. Over here, also very important for you is to record who you are selling the popcorn to. If you're selling it to grandma, you probably don't need the phone number and address. I'm pretty sure you're going to know that. But if you're selling it to someone down your street, make sure you get the address of the person because you may not know where so-and-so lives. So the next thing after that is you've got your popcorn options here. Now there's pictures on the other pages, but this is a summary of the different popcorn options. So what you want to do is make sure you put a number next to whatever that person wants to buy. So if they wanted to buy 2 boxes of the MM and 1 box of the G, you'd put a 2 here and a 1 here. Make sure your numbers stay within the box and make sure you use actual numbers. I've had some people use tallies or Roman numerals, and then in some cases it doesn't make sense because if you put a 1, 1, if a tally, that could mean 2 or it could mean 11. I don't know what format you're using. So make sure you use actual regular base 10 numbers. So put 2 here and 1 here. And then over here for your amount, make sure that you total it. So if it's 2, that's going to be 2 times 30, which equals 60. And then 1 times 20, which is 20. So 60 plus 20 is 80. So you'd put 80 here. And then if the person paid at that time of marking this down here, you can put a check mark here. And then once you've delivered, you can put a check mark there. So once you're done, you're going to have a whole bunch of data over here. You'd have maybe 10 people's names or maybe more, along with what they've ordered. Make sure that you total the number of sales that you have by adding up. So for example, if you have this person ordered 2 MMs and this person ordered 2 and this person ordered 1, then down at the bottom here you put 5. So it's really important. I need to know how many total to order. So if you could total that up for me, that will reduce the number of errors that are made. Once you've done that, there isn't really a column for it, but if right below there you put the total dollar value. So if you had 5 of the G's, that's going to be put a number $100 down here, right? So the purpose of that is once you've totaled all your numbers here, you'll have a total dollar value, and then you'll have a total of all the sales you've made. And then you can cross-reference that and kind of double-check yourself by totaling the amount due this way. So their total on this column will match the total dollar value on this column, and if for some reason they don't match, then you know that there's an error somewhere. And a lot of times what I've seen is the dollar value here does not equal the total sales that were actually made here. You know, it could have been an arithmetic error, who knows. But it's a really good way to check that and just make sure that that's correct. That way that everybody gets what they ordered. You're not short at the end. You don't have too much at the end that you end up having to take yourself and pay money out of your own pocket. So make sure that all matches up, and then make sure your scout name's at the top. So once that's all done and your popcorn sheet is done, you want to come over here. So the first row here is the sales in dollars. So this is going to exclude your credit card online sales. It's only going to be the sales that you did on that paper sheet that we just went through here. So those are just paper sheet sales. Put that total here. And then for popcorn sales that you made online, you can do credit card sales online to people and then have that delivered directly to their door. If you do that, put the dollars that you put here. And we want to make sure that's separate because this stuff you have to pay for with a check when you hand this paper in. This stuff is already paid for. So we want to make sure that you're not double paying or not paying at all for some of the stuff. So then the Scouts total peanut sales in dollars can be the same thing on that form. It's going to total all that up and make sure your dollar value is there. And then event sales. So if you do show and sell with us at, for example, at Lowe's, you'll get a dollar value that your Scout earns. Basically, we'll take the number of shifts or hours that people worked that day, how many dollars we sold at that event, divide it up, and you'll get an email saying, okay, your Scout earned $70 towards their prizes and dues by working at that event for a certain period of time. So put that dollar value here. If they worked multiple events, you can add those two together or three of it together and put it there. So let's just put some examples in here. So let's say we sold $200 there and $100 here, and peanut sales $200. Oops. Peanut sales $200. And then we did show and sell events. We did $140 in show and sell events. Oops. 140. Okay. All right. So what the automatic formulas are going to calculate that for you, but you could also do it by hand. So add boxes 1 and 2. So your Scouts total popcorn sales in dollars and your online sales in dollars. That's $400. And then boxes, I'm sorry, $200, and peanut sales $200 is $400. And then boxes 1B, which is your online sales, 2B, which is your show and sell event sales, and box 3, which is adding box 1 and 2. So basically all the sales that you've earned, that totals into box here, which is 640. So then you get a credit towards your dues of 33% of whatever sales you made. So in this case, that's $211, but it can't exceed $160 because that's your total dues. So in this box here, it's doing just that. If it's over $160, it makes it $160. If it was under $160, let's say this is 0, and this is 0. Okay, so if it's under $160, then it gives you the credit for whatever that is, the 33% of whatever you did sell. So in this case, it's $99. If you were a new member and you put some money towards your new membership through council directly, you can put that number there, and that'll also go towards your dues. Let's say that you're not, though. All right, so if you take that $99 and then the dues for this year are $160, so your remaining dues are $61. If you had paid into that, then your remaining dues would be $0. So now you've got your dues, but you also owe money for how much popcorn you sold, right, and nuts. So you sold $200 in popcorn, and you have $0 in dues, so it's just $200. If you go back here and get rid of that, okay, so you had $200 in popcorn sales, and you owed $61 in dues, so $261 is the total amount that you're going to write a check out for to PAC 230. Okay, so then your prizes. Your prizes have to be less than or equal to what you sold. So your total sales is $300. So your prize, the prize sheet over here goes through the different prizes. So if you sold less than $90 or equal to $90, you can get something from here. You can also add things up together. So if you sold $1,000, you could have an $850 prize and then get some other stuff that would add up to under your $1,000. You can't go over though. All right. So you're gonna put your prize number down here. Let's say 1 for $90. Okay. It says nice work because you were under the limit. If somehow you went over the limit, uh-oh, too many prizes. So just make sure you select prizes that total under whatever it is that you sold. And then there's just a checkbox here. Make sure that your rows and columns totals, which we talked about, add up, so there's no errors in your math in your form. Fill in this form here. Make sure you write a check to Pack 230 for the amount in box 10. Make a copy of your popcorn and nut forms, which we talked about. Make sure that you make a copy of your forms. Where is it? This part, just the part, you really don't need the whole thing. All you really need is this sheet here. Make sure you make a copy of this, whether it be a copy or a picture on your phone. If you can, paperclip this sheet and your forms together along with your check. That way everything's together and we know who's who and we can match up real quick. So I'll go through that in a second. And the number in box 12 is less, the number here is less than the box 3B, which is your total sales. Okay, so what we'll do is right around Halloween at our trunk or treat meeting, or right around there anyways at a meeting, we will hand in these forms, and me and a few other people will check to make sure that the amounts are correct, and then we will order the popcorn a couple days after, and nuts a couple days after that. So please make sure everything's in order. It makes things go a lot quicker, and reduces the chance that you don't get what you want to get. So that's pretty much it. Thank you.